everybody, I'm Michelle Carre.
And I'm Matt Carre.
And this is Riding in Cars with Cars. We are the Carre Group with Redline Real Estate, and we are all about doing real estate with real purpose. And our real purpose is to connect our community. So we want you to know about the fabulous businesses and organizations that we have right in our city. So today, we are off to pick up Pamela and Cody from Fitzsimmons Brewing Company. Beer, yes, is what they do. And they have a great facility. They do a lot of incredible events. So I can't wait to hear about what got them started. And then I want them to share with you guys all the great things that they have going on right down at the brewery.
Beer. Cody and Pamela, Fitzsimmons.
Hello.
Welcome to the car.
Thank you so much.
Is that a handshake opportunity?
Sure, absolutely. I got to make sure my eyes are on the road, though.
Yep.
So.
Oh, yeah.
So Fitzsimmons is how old now?
We are turning 2 years old.
Nice.
Yeah.
The terrible twos.
Yep.
Well, I hope it's not so terrible.
No, we're good. So what's the actual birthday?
It'll be November 23rd, a week from now.
Wow. So are you planning a birthday party? Streamers, balloons? No.
Beer?
It's not
Or will you have
bad
beer at
idea.
your party?
I'm not sure.
Have beer.
Okay, gonna have beer.
That's the one thing that is for sure at this point. Yes.
So what made you guys want to start a brewery?
Cody, I'll let you take that.
Is that a code question?
Well, it's a four-letter word, beer. I mean, it was easy, right? Beer.
Yeah, pretty much. So my background's in culinary, and my family company is actually Fitzsimmons Plumbing. So I got this weird mixture of plumbing and culinary. So Pam and I moved out to Vancouver for a little bit, and I was out there taking culinary school, and I got really into baking and pastry because there was something about the science behind it. The fact that, it's not like culinary where you could add like a little bit more spice and it's done.
Yeah.
You think about it way ahead of time, and you plan and execute, and then it's either good or not, and you do it again and again. Out in Vancouver at the time, breweries were coming up and were a really big thing. Didn't exist here yet just because of some government interference. So we moved back. We were in Vancouver 3 years. We moved back to Alberta. We had ideas and visions and kind of a game plan brewing for the brewery, pun intended. And as soon as they changed the regulation in the province, we're like, oh my God, it's happening.
Let's go.
Let's do this. And because at the end of the day, we like the fact that we can make a product, which happens to be beer, which is a very incredibly social thing. Everyone can get together. I mean, no judgment if you don't drink or don't drink beer, but anyone can get together, have a beer, and it's a way to celebrate. It's a way to get over things. Like if you have a breakup, you have a beer. if you're moving someone, it's weird if you give them cash. Like, hey man, thanks for helping me move. Here's $20. That's weird. But if you buy a pack of beer and some pizza, you're good.
Yeah.
So it's just this universal thing, and I like the fact that we can provide it, and we have it, and it's a good product, and we could share that with the world.
So let's talk a little bit about the actual facility, because as you said, Cody, beer is social, and you guys make it social at the brewery. You have this amazingly huge space, and you have it set up with all sorts of couches and chairs and like different game consoles.
Yeah.
You want people to hang out. So talk to us a little bit about how you've designed it and curated it and what you want it to be.
So that's so funny that you ask, how did we curate it? Because we really did not curate it at all. Like that was a community effort.
Really?
So for people who have never been before, when you first enter the brewery, there's a small room that's maybe about 500 square feet.
Yeah.
And you could tell it was like designed. Like the floor, it's painted, the floors are nice, we have beautiful lighting. So in Cody and I's mind, when we actually designed the brewery, we had this idea that it was going to be similar to like when you visit a winery in wine country.
Okay.
Where you go in, you have like a sample or two,
feels that way.
and you buy and leave.
Yeah.
You're open for like maybe 4 hours on a Saturday type thing. And what we found out, like from the very first day that we opened, is that people want to come and hang out. And that's not something that we were really anticipating.
Oh, wow.
Because we're not, at the end of the day, we're not a bar, we're not a restaurant.
Yeah.
Like, we're not open late, we don't sell shots, like none of those things.
Yeah.
So that side room was literally just storage. And
oh wow!
my side room, for people who haven't been there, it's like a 2,000 square foot warehouse, and we're in an old car garage, so we have big garage doors that we can open in the summer. But the first time that somebody actually even brought that idea up with us was a customer asked to rent it out for a Christmas party, and I was like, that's our garage. Like, we have a truck in there right now, like next to a pallet of grain and next to like a pile of kegs. We're like, I don't understand.
It's not cute.
Yeah.
Like, it's not nice. So it started off with like literally just like stacked kegs with rope, saying like, this is where you could go in that room.
Yeah.
And that moved to like literally just putting up like pallets to be like, this is the wall. You can't go any further. And now it's this entire room where customers who have come in, they're like, you know what? This has such a comfortable feel. It feels like my grandma's basement. I'm going to give you my couch.
Yeah.
So there is no rhyme or reason to the decor. It's literally customers who have come and brought off or dropped off like picnic benches or couches or tables. And it's really cute because some customers actually, they curate how they want that piece used. So we had one couple where they're like, this is my dad's old kitchen table. You can have it, but only if people are allowed to carve their names into it.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's really fun.
So, like, yeah, it's a really interactive space. We want to make it comfortable and, like, just for everyone to share and, like, have good experiences in. So yeah, no, it's just, it's absolutely random.
And it's super kid-friendly because kids are welcome.
They
At the
are.
brewery, as long as they're with an adult. You can't drop them off. This isn't daycare.
Legal guardian.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're saying all the right words, yes.
Legal guardian.
So we can't have, like, a big brother bring in their little brother.
Smart.
But we can have, any type of legal guardians allowed to bring in minors.
So is my big brother allowed to bring me in?
Oh, God, no.
Actually,
Kick it out.
Oh, he is? It's okay? Okay.
Our big thought process behind that was it's really nice, especially Airdrie. It's such a young community and everyone might have one or two kids. It's a huge ordeal if you have to get a babysitter and leave the kids at home and go for a pint. And at the end of the day, we just have this nice inviting place where, you know, mom and dad can come in, have a pint, have a chit chat, hang out with friends, fill up a growler and go home. And the fact that they can bring in their kids and they can have like a soda and chips is just kind of nice.
Yeah.
Well, and then you got video games for them as well. You got some TVs. They can throw darts. Not that you always want your kids throwing darts, but sometimes, you know. But there's lots of things for them to do as well, right?
Well, in all fairness, the video games and the foosball tables, they're for me. They're for me first and foremost. I enjoy those things, and kids just happen to gravitate towards them, so I'm not going to stop them.
We're their kid.
Yeah.
We're their kid. That's how that works.
I get that.
So you guys have an incredible space, but you also really make incredible beer. Like, you've been awarded for this beer.
Yes, we have.
So what are some of the awards? Three. Tell us about them, Cody.
Actually, no, we've won 4, but 3 for the same beer. So, we're really excited because when we first opened, we opened with 2 beers, our Big Hill Blonde and our East Lake Amber. And those are 2 beers that we really wanted to name after Airdrie. So we were really proud of the names that we came up with. It's our East Lake Amber that actually took gold at the Alberta Beer Awards. The very first March after we were open. So we've been open for like 4 months at that point. We took gold in the province.
Which is unheard of, right? To be that young and to win that award. So
we were really shocked when we got that. Very humbling. Since that, the second year, we got bronze in the province. We also took bronze at the Canadian International Beer Awards for it.
Oh, wow. Same for the East Lake as well?
All for Amber.
Okay.
So, that's our 3-time award winner. And last year, we picked up a silver medal at the Alberta Beer Awards for our anniversary Saison.
Nice.
So we made a Saison last year for our 1-year anniversary, where it incorporated a style of grain that we had in each one of the beers that we made for the first entire year.
Okay.
Is that what a Saison is?
Yeah.
So a Saison, it's called like a farmhouse style beer. So it's really a mix of a lot of different grains.
Oh.
So that was a total one-off that we did. And it's really funny because we only made 1,000 liters of it. And
we made 2,000.
Okay, so we made 2,000 liters of it.
What happened to it?
The day that we went to can it,
I knocked off one of the valves from the tank that we were going to package out of. So all of our tanks are, full of beer, sitting at 0 degrees, ready for canning at 14 pounds pressure. I knocked an 1.5 inch fitting off the side. Oh. So I had 1.5 inch 0 degree beer just shooting at me.
I don't even think that gives it justice. So, we have a second level. I was in my office on the second level, and I just hear this giant whoosh. Yeah. And I open the window, and I look outside, and
And there's Cody. I'm trying to drink it all.
I didn't even see that. It was literally a wave, from the Titanic going and splashing up against the back wall. Oh. I'm like, oh my dear God.
Oh, man.
So, and it was a canning day, so we had 5 or 6 guys there, and they were just sheet white, terrified, just standing there, they had never seen anything like this before. And I mean, in all fairness, we've never done that before, but
or since
1,000 liters.
We lost 1,000 liters. Oh, we were able to get.
You can laugh about it now.
It's pretty funny. When you win a silver medal for it later on, it kind of makes it a little bit more exciting.
There you go.
Well,
there you go.
It went from seasonal to limited edition like that.
Yeah.
You guys do some pretty awesome events at the brewery. You have some ongoing things like the movie night and the comedy night.
Yeah.
You have special events, and people can rent out the space as well. So let's start with the ongoing ones. Tell us a little bit about what those are like.
Yeah, so our ongoing events, comedy is probably my favorite night in the brewery. We didn't know of anyone that was doing a consistent comedy night in Airdrie, so that's something we wanted to bring. My good friend Barry, we were both members of the Loose Moose Theatre Company in Calgary. He also wanted to bring something to Airdrie, so he organizes it for us. And it's been such a hit, especially with the comedians, that we now get comedians signing up in advance saying, we want to go play this brewery in Airdrie.
Really?
Yeah, because we pack the room and it's a great time. Like I said, that's one of the nights when I try not to work, because I'd like to hang out with the comedians and listen to them, and it's always a super fun night. And besides that, we also do movie night, which is, I would guess, Pamela's favorite night of the brewery. Am I wrong to say that?
No, I'd say actually movie night is a very selfish, guilty pleasure of mine. Cody and I are big film nerds, and we actually met in film school. There's cute trivia.
Oh, there you go.
We are film students. So yeah, we have a very crazy history. But just to be able to we project a giant movie, hang out with your friends, order in some food, have some beers, hang out, and we just watch really awesome old flicks. So yeah,
I love that. Yeah. And you said something interesting there. You said order in some food. Now you guys do have snacks available if people are there for a shorter time period, but if they want to come in and make a night of it, they can do an ordering system where the food will get dropped off to them.
Totally, 100%.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
And often some of your events, you have Damn It there, this food truck.
Yeah, love Damn It.
I know you had your carnivore event a couple weeks ago. Again, so you can cater it in if you want to do a party. Yeah. And your comedy night, we were there a couple months ago.
Yeah,
and it's a ton of fun.
It's great. Yeah, the comedians are fantastic, and it's such a relaxed atmosphere. It's so light and easy.
And Barry's such a nice guy. We had dinner with him at the health gala a couple years ago.
Oh, awesome!
When he was there, and it was he's a down to earth guy. He's funny, of course. Yeah. And you guys are bringing in some pretty big headliners as well. Which is
we had touring comedians. People are actually the first one we ever did. We were kind of going softball it a little bit because we didn't exactly know what we were doing, but there was a big touring comedian going across Canada. His name was Simon King. One of the funniest people I've ever seen live, but Barry was able to book him, so we're like, well, I guess we're doing this now. Yes. This is going to be a thing. And still, that was a phenomenal night, and I haven't been disappointed since, so, I'll keep showing up.
You guys obviously have awesome personalities, awesome beer, an awesome location. How can people follow you, get in touch with you? What time are you guys open? Give us the goods so we can come and support you.
So we are open 6 days a week.
Okay.
Closed Mondays. Do not come on Mondays. We are open noon to 8, Tuesday through Saturday, and then noon to 6 on Sundays.
Nice.
We also have all our like frequently asked questions, hours, menus, all of that is posted on our website, fitzsimmonsbrewing.com, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Our handles are all Fitz, F-I-T-Z, Brewing, ING again.
Perfect. That's fantastic. Well, it has been awesome having you guys in the car. I was excited to finally get you in here, and just want to wish you guys best of luck. Keep doing what you're doing, because it's working.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Really, thank you for having us.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.